In this video, we are going to add integers using chips. Now, for what we're doing here, a yellow chip represents a negative number, and a red chip represents a positive number. Now, the really important thing here is to know this term right here, zero pair. A zero pair is when I have one negative and one positive. So if you think about it, if I have a negative 1 and a positive 1, it makes 0. They cancel each other out. Right? So if I have a negative and a positive, it's almost like I have nothing. Okay, let's look at some examples here. Now, my goal here is to get rid of all the zero pairs. So my problem here is negative 4 plus 7. Well, if I have negative 4 plus 7, again, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to get rid of all my zero pairs. So if you notice here, I can just cancel. I can cross this negative out with a positive. I can match this negative with that positive. I can keep doing this until I'm done with all of my zero pairs. So I've gotten rid of all my zero pairs, and what am I left with? I'm left with 1, 2, 3 positives. So my answer is a positive 3. Next example. Here, this one looks funny because there's no red here, so I have just negatives. And therefore, I can't make any zero pairs. So the only thing I can do is just add my negatives up. I just have to see what I'm left with. I'm left with 2 negatives here and 7 negatives here, and that makes for a total of 9 negatives. So the answer to negative 2 plus negative 7 would be negative 9. Next example, we have 2 plus negative 14. So same thing. Let's get rid of, here I can make some zero pairs, so I can cross this positive out, match it with that negative, cross this positive out, match it with that negative. So I've gotten rid of all my zero pairs. What am I left with? I'm left with 5 here and 7 here. That makes a total of 12. And I'm left with 12 negatives, so my answer is negative 12. Last one, we'll try something different here. I have a negative 3 plus 9 plus negative 5. So same thing. Let's look for zero pairs. So let's look at this negative 3 plus 9, and let's get rid of any zero pairs that we see there. Okay, another zero pair, and last one there. But now I still have more zero pairs if I look at the 9 and negative 5. So I have a zero pair. I can match this positive with a negative, a positive with a negative, a positive with a negative, and I could do one more zero pair. And I've gotten rid of all my zero pairs. What am I left with? I'm left with just a positive 1. So negative 3 plus 9 plus negative 5 equals positive 1. That's how we use chips to add integers. Remember, you're looking for zero pairs. Once you find a zero pair, you cross it out, and you see what you're left with. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below.